It is June 17th for a spring cleanup at the Mueller property. Starting in the front of the driveway, we did some weeding, taking out all the dandelions, and then dead grasses, kind of pulling them out of there, just letting the new stuff shine. We also swept through, or raked through, the grass in the open areas and got, oh lovely, all the debris picked up here too. The branches, they're loose branches and things, but all in here nicely swept and raked. And then this fully weeded along, and then getting grasses and dandelions out of here. We're still cleaning up, pardon the items. All of this was raked, weeded, fluffed through, and dogwoods trimmed a little bit. Fungus attempted to be cut out of the wild roses. And then we had to remove a little dogwood here. It was completely dead. And now it's nice and empty. There's another dogwood back there that was trimmed back. Yep, that's the one. We added some soil over here and are watering it because it looks very, very dry, and just a little extra soil, mostly because there was a hole of some animal sort in the back. And then we staked up with the bamboo and Velcro. Middle circle got weeded through and fluffed. Mostly tree sprouts, tree runners. The dogwoods, all of the dead, was cut out, and they were also trimmed up to be a more pleasant, uniform shape. Underneath was weeded and raked through. Over here we got the grass out of the low ground cover, swept and raked through this vicinity. Over here, removing weeds, fluffing the very dry soil, but I guess the irrigation is being turned on tomorrow, so that'll be really great. And yeah, raking behind here. I want to cut around to the back before I go upstairs. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So all of this was raked through. Large pieces of tree branches and debris were picked up. Cleaning up this area, we weeded the patio and raked through for debris. There was a lot of dead grasses and some weeds. Also, this is where we got a majority of the thistle out of the property. There was a lot of thistle in this area. All of this was raked through. Gonna let things grow a little bit better. And then there was a snow damage where the rocks and the moss from the rooftop had fallen, and we picked those up and put them back up top. So I'll sneak around up there and we'll do a little video for the rooftop as well. Two of the poles, there were stakes for these trees, totally redundant and half broken, so I removed them, and the wires was just unnecessary. Back here we got the thistle out, we got the dead out of the grasses, out of anything that had winter kill. We cleaned up the circle around the trees, got the mullein growing. We cleaned up underneath the bird feeder. We also raked through this area, so there's not a lot of dead anymore, just way fresher, looks way more green, less brown. Those were our major points for back here. Still pretty wild space, just kind of woven into the mountainside. Okay. Oh, also back here, per the client's request, we tended to some broken trees with our loppers and the handsaw. So we were able to saw off, where are they? I think they're right up here. Yep, didn't even notice them, they look so nice. These trees right here have a little bit of a flat top now at the bottom there. It's because they were broken and now they're better. But they're definitely going to have an arborist come by and handle handle all of their crazy tree issues from the winter. There's another view of the front. Super clean. They're watering. Alrighty. So this is the tree they're definitely going to have removed someday, and with like a recommendation for a replacement because of the snowfall that continually damages it. Oh, there we go. Not bad. He's looking much healthier already. Take the shoes off. Alrighty, and then back up at the rooftop garden. There were so many grasses. We got them all eradicated, roots and all. And now we can finally see, kind of looks like a garden again. There's irises and columbine everywhere. We are letting the clover kind of grow out a little bit. That's okay. If it gets too tall, we'll cut it back. But clover fills in nicely. And then we pulled the dead out of the grasses. Some of them are struggling more than others, but some of them are gonna pop right back like that one. The dogwood's got a trim. There's a bird's nest hiding back in here. I startled a baby bird earlier. And up here, there's little birdie, is where we try to adjust the moss and the rocks that had fallen off and kind of put them back. That is what we came up with. And hopefully some good water when the irrigation turns on tomorrow will really help it out. Dandelions and grasses. I'm removing dead grasses. And winter kill is kind of the theme of today as a spring cleanup. But really stoked with how the columbine is coming along. And hopefully it kind of brings a little color to this area. So far, so good. Over there as well, did some weeding, got behind those dogwoods. And it's windy, and I'm going to put the hammock back up, and that'll conclude our spring cleanup for today.